my ride. I know. Put her legs in the sky whenever I pull up those love. Pull up those love.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is a solo birthday trip vacation to the Dominican Republic. It is my first solo birthday trip that I've ever taken in my life. It's my first time traveling outside of the country by myself. I've gone in the country and I've gone on a cruise by myself, which technically did go out of the country, but it's my first time getting on a flight, having to go through customs and landing in a place by myself. So I'm very excited about this trip. I will not make this intro long. I'm already makeup up, packed, ready to go. I do want to put a disclaimer though. I got a comment recently on my Chicago vlog where somebody said they loved my travel vlogs, but I just eat. I eat a lot in my travel vlogs. I think in that Chicago video, I was in Chicago, so of course I had a deep dish pizza, Chicago dog. I tried Jollibee's because we don't have one here. I enjoyed the local cuisine that I cannot get here in the Carolinas. I do try to, well, you could get a deep dish pizza, but authentic from the place. When I'm in a place and I'm traveling to a place, I'm gonna eat. So I'm just pre-warning anybody who is going to be triggered by anything that I eat. I'm gonna be eating. This is an all-inclusive resort, so food is included in this eating that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be eating. So if it's a trigger for you, I would just suggest you to click on right on off of this. But without further ado, it is almost 9 a.m. So I'm about to head to the airport. My flight isn't until 11 something. It is a holiday weekend though, so I probably need to jet really fast. But by the time I get there and I land, it's gonna be like dark. So I'm done with the intro. Let's just head on out to jolly old DR.
Es esta hotel.
Pasa que voy suave, voy al paso. Voy despacio.
Mi gusto despacio, no rápido.
¿No compraste nada en el Black Friday?
Un poco, no más, but tres in tiendas, like just 3 stores. I just do like 3 stores. Yeah, I was dying for your love. I thought you were the one, 'cause I was dying for this love. Yeah, I was dying for your love.
So yes, I am here. I have made it. I'm tired. I mean, I'm not even cap. I'm super tired. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna explore a little bit. I know it's dark, but I'm also gonna get something to eat. They said this steakhouse, there's some places on here that, I mean, it's all inclusive, but some places require a reservation. I got my little wristlet to show something, but I feel all sweaty and like not great. So let me just go get some money and then go get some food at one of these 7 restaurants that they have on site. If I get any questions about where I'm staying at the Majestic Colonial. I will let you guys know at the end of the video how I feel about this place. So I'm back in the room, and I promise you guys who do not love a chitty chit chat vlog, this will not be a chit chat vlog. Until the end, I probably will save all my thoughts on everything, the experience, my birthday, reflections, all of that towards the end. But I do want to say it is 8:15 p.m. I'm so tired. Like, I'm not in a vlogging mood right now, and I think it's just the travel. It took a lot. It felt like the longest flight that I've been on, and I've been on longer flights for sure. This was only 3-something hours. I'm not going back in time. I with anything went ahead of time, so my body's time is only 7. I've been up since 6-something this morning and just the day. But I know I'll be here for 3 more nights. So 4 nights, 5 days I'm here. When I went to go get pesos, so I went to go get some pesos, and the machine in the ATM in my hotel was not working. But this hotel has 3 hotels attached to it. It's the Majestic Colonial, the Majestic Elegance, and the Majestic Mirage. I'm in the Colonial, so this machine wasn't working. One of the workers came up to me, nice young girl, couldn't be more than like 22 years old, so sweet. Her name was Maria, but she walked with me to the next building, which was the Elegance, to see if that machine was working. That machine was not working either, so we had to walk all the way to the Mirage, which is not a bad walk. All the properties are connected, and she was giving me a rundown of each of the properties as we were walking through in terms of what they were family ratio. So this is the more family one. She said Elegance is maybe 70-30, so 70% non-family, 30%, and the same thing goes for the Mirage as well. So this is the more family one. So now I know. I have seen more kids here, but then when I went to the Mirage, I saw a lot more seniors. So I'm like, which one? I guess the Elegance is maybe the middle. She did say that they just reopened last week, so they have been closed for most of the last 2 months, and they just reopened last week, the Elegance. So that might be right in the middle. Like Mirage might be a little skewing a little, you know, retirement, and then this might skew a little, you know, family, if you're families and you're watching me, and then the Elegance might be like that perfect little blend in the middle. They just renovated, all of that. So she gave me the complete rundown, but I got some pesos so that I can tip people in the correct cash. I've been practicing my Spanish as well, and I was keeping a little bit of a conversation with my driver. I did use the transportation system they have here, so I didn't do a third party. They have their transportation system. You just have to pay the transfer fee, so I already paid that here and back. They had a sign for my name when I was waiting. I didn't have to go through taxi. I would highly recommend that. If you go to any Mexico, we did that, because you can get caught up in the taxi of it all. So overall, I'm tired. The next 3 nights are gonna be great. I have my list of restaurants. I went to the buffet today because it was just easy. I didn't have to change. This feels like buffet appropriate attire. However, there are several all-included restaurants here. My plan is to go to all of them, so I need to mark off which ones I want to go to guest services, make reservations for some of them, make sure I have the appropriate attire for each of these places as well. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I need to get my life together, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So you run through my head every time that I'm near you. I realize that you're heaven sent, baby. I think you're truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's want you ever leave my side. Cause it feels so wrong.
I'm in the club with my homies, trying to get a little VI, keep it down on a low key, cause you know how it feels. I said shawty, she was tricking up on me, from the game she was spitting my ear, you would think that she know me, so we decided to chill. Conversation got heavy, she had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Oh yeah, she was saying come get me, so I got up and followed her to the floor. She said baby let's go. When I don't, I said, shut it down, said come and get me. I got so caught up, forgot she told me. Her and my girl used to be the best of homies. Next thing I do, she was all up on me screaming. It's that bounce right here. Ooh, it's a pretty woman next to me.
I am now back in the room. It's roughly about 8:30. I am going to give my today thoughts because it's going to be hard to accumulate everything at the end of this video. So today was just a chill day to scope it out, see everything. The beach was beautiful. I mean, the weather is so... of all the beaches I've been to, the weather has been the best, one of the best. Now, before coming here, I Googled when the best time to come to Punta Cana was. I can't change my birthday, but I wanted to see if I was in the window. The best time is December through April, funny enough. Some people would be like July, June, all of that. No, it's December, I think, through April. The summer months are probably way too hot. Of course, October, September time frame, hurricane season is going to be pretty rainy here, and you know it's up in the air if it's going to hit or any of those things. So that's probably why that's not the best time. But December through April, it is November 27th, and I was like, I'm on the cusp of almost entering, and I can see why. Like the weather, it's so warm, but it's like it's not hot, it's not killing you, it's not sweltering. Like weather-wise, an amazing time to be here. Like I felt so comfortable. I could have been outside for hours upon hours. Like I said, it was a very chill day today. I wanted to scope it out, see how everything was. I didn't book any excursions before coming here. Last birthday trip, my best friend Shay, she booked everything from the hotel to the transportation to both excursions that we went on during that trip. She was the planner of that. I'm the cash app friend. I want to just cash up you. I just want to be able to cash up you and you take care of everything. I'm a planner. I'm a planner girl for sure. But like when we get into the details, like I can do flight, hotel, and then when we get there, I want to like be told a little bit. So I scoped it out. I saw kind of what the best excursions were. Two things I knew I didn't want to do was, I know they have the dolphins here. I did the dolphins the last time. I know they have the ATVs and the buggies. I don't know if that's what I want to do ever. Even a solo trip. I don't even know if I want to do that non-solo. So I booked a boat ride, and I think it's snorkeling, and I think you get to see like the dolphins on the pier tomorrow. So from like 1:30 to 5, I'm doing that. I had dinner at El Rodeo, the place I tried to go to yesterday, but we're talking about a 30-minute away, and I was like, they said no reservations. So went right at 6:30 today, so it was like right as they were opening, and sat down. I got the Caesar salad and I got ceviche, which never made it to the table. But I also got steak and mashed potatoes with rice. And the steak, I ordered it medium well. I typically get medium. Typically if I go to a steak place, I'm getting it medium, but because on their listing options they only have 4, typically there's like rare, medium, well, but they only have 4. So I was like, I don't want to chance it. Maybe medium well to them is medium, so I'm gonna go that route. Clearly it wasn't. Did you see that steak? It was well on the outside, but that was just my bad for wanting something, for assuming. You never know. Steak places, like, I tailor what I say depending on where I go to, because I know how they cook their meats. Like true authentic steak houses are typically, I can go no wrong with medium. Other places that I'm not familiar with, I'm like, I don't know their system. But it was overall good. I went up to the swim up bar a couple times today. I probably have had at least 8 drinks, but I can't say, I don't know how strong these drinks are, because again, I've had about 8 beverages today, between Prosecco's, about 4 mimosas, a tequila sunrise. I've had a couple, like a house special with rum. It is all inclusive, and I wanted to take part of that, but I feel amazing. That is today. Tomorrow's my birthday, so excited. I will check in with you guys then. So I am back in the room, you guys. It's been a long day. It is 6:45 p.m. I don't even have dinner until 8 p.m. But I want to give a little deep dive on the party bus. Now, Me right now, I don't remember the name of it, but future me who's editing this video will do you guys the justice of putting it down below. I enjoyed this party bus, or party boat, sorry. I've had a couple of drinks, but I'm gonna try to speak with authority. I am typically, if you watch any of my vlogs, I've been really standoffish about meeting other people or new people on my solo trips. It's been about like deep compression or like, you know, just keep it to myself. But this time, there were a lot of people on the party boat that I engaged with, had a lot of fun with. So what the boat would do is first it started out with snorkeling, and then we went to the dolphins. Dolphins didn't really put on a show that you'd think they put on a show. Dolphins was not dolphining. However, when we went to the shallow end, by that point, a couple of drinks. We all had a couple of drinks and I really engaged. I met so many cool people. They embraced me. A lot of birthday folks were on that boat. A lot of birthday girls. And I mean, if I can say anything about us born on November 28th, we just started a different life. You know, last year I went on a birthday trip with my best friend who has the same birthday. Us, November 28th, I've never met a November 28ther that I do not get along with. I think it was $69 US. And they pick you up. The people that I met with on the boat, though, it was closer to them. It was like a 5-minute walk. For us, it was like a 25-minute drive. And then we got on the boat. It did the snorkel, dolphin, and then kind of shallow water by party vibe. So that's what we did in the water, and I had a lot of fun. I don't know how much of the footage future me is editing this, but current me doesn't know how much of the footage with sound I can play because they were playing copyrighted music. Like when Beyonce's, you know, I think I'm falling in love, it was playing, I was like, dang, I want to capture this. Or like any song that has trademarks, I couldn't because the music was blasting, and so I might have just did sound bites, but if I captured any sound, we had a fun time. It was really fun. So 10 out of 10 recommend. So boat tour. Before that, I went to the buffet to get something to put on my stomach. I'm gonna go ahead and put my review of the buffet here. Not good, not good. I had it that first night, not last night, but the first night, and then today for lunch. Not a buffet person, but I'm the same way on a cruise too. You guys know I'm not here for the buffet food. Not here for the buffet food. I'm here for the sitting down. I'm sitting here for the main dining. That's where my palate is. That buffet, you can main dining me, please. Sit me down. Sit me down. Bring me a menu. Bring my items to me, and that's what I'm gonna do tonight. So I have reservations, the place that I'm eating at here on site. So the buffet, you can go in at any time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sit yourself down. That's what I did that first night because I didn't have a reservation for anything. But tonight I made a reservation. The only open time they had was at 8 p.m. It is 6:50 as I'm sitting here right now. So I have some time to decompress, dress. You do need to dress nice for this. So I did bring, if you watch my pack with me video, I did bring some dressy type items as well. So I'll probably shower. I did switch bathing suits. I had to get out of that birthday suit, not because I didn't want to bring attention to myself, but because the bee fell off. Those irony outfits, I think I got that from AliExpress or Amazon. It has lasted me 2 birthdays and the bee fell off. Great birthday, my Jesus year. If you guys don't know what a Jesus year birthday is, current me can't explain it, but future you guys can, of course, use Google. But it's the 33rd birthday. It's the year where Jesus did a lot. He did. It's a quintessential year, and for some people it can mean a lot of different things. My best friend got married on her 33rd birthday this year. If you saw that vlog, you've seen that video. That was her Jesus year moment. Well, so much other stuff is probably to come in her year. It's not always just relational. It's business. It's you growing as a person. It can be anything. And even if something doesn't happen your Jesus year, doesn't mean that your Jesus year was unsuccessful. There might be things working in the background that prepare you for what's to come. And I'm trying not to put a lot of pressure because I'm like, this is the year. This is my 33rd year. This is the Jesus year birthday. It's either fight or flight. Things have to move, have to shake. I have to feel a movement in my life. And if I don't, I'm going to feel like, oh my God, did I fail Jesus year? But no, there could be things in the wheels that are churning on the back end. So I had a great birthday. So many people are clearly born on November 28th. It's a lot of us having amazing birthdays this year. This is just a year like every other year. But I can't lie and say I'm not excited to see what this year is gonna bring. Like, I do feel a stirring in the pot. I do feel things. I do feel things happening. And if this day means anything, it took me out of my shell today, took me out of my box. We were having so much fun on the ride back. They kept calling me North Carolina because they were like, get in the car in North Carolina, because I bought like a bracelet and I bought some like a Dominican little thing, and they're like, North Carolina, get your tail in the car. So it was good engaging with people and not like being so like, I'm not here to meet people, I'm not here to meet friends. And I met so many people. I'll insert a picture of my new friends. Well, maybe I'll blur out their faces. Maybe I'll blur out their faces because they didn't consent to be in this vlog. But then I'll vlog the whole part, whatever the case may be. You know. But I met amazing people. It was her 30th birthday. Let me get ready for dinner. Shower this seawater and everything off of me. And then catch up with you guys probably tomorrow, which will be another great day, I'm sure.
Tell me why you're crying, how can it be, deal? When you gave me something I don't really feel, but you knew that already. When I found you on the ground, you were dying. Now you call me to my yard, uninvited. Can you see me on the edge? I'm not. If the world was ending, would you cry or would you try to get me? Tell me now, I want you to be clear. Yeah. Tell me now, I need you to be clear. Yeah. I will wait for you, for you. Can you put the time on a rewind? Yeah. Help me understand, can you tell me now why you made a war that we're fighting now? And you fall and you run when you see my big guns. Run around, run away as the rebel comes out. There you go, call on me. When you call me, I come. But then you go again. With your deaf ears, open your mind to the sound of the trumpet. What do you want from a life of the hopeless? Now yeah, you want, you're begging and crying. I want to fly, yeah, I'm flying to morning. Running away to the land of discovery. Running away from the suffering, I'm gone, yeah. Running away from the darkness, I'm out, yeah, yeah. I have done all the limits, going way beyond the noise in your feelings. When you speak, all I can hear is silence. Running back. Big tunes, now it's big tunes, I'm kidding. Crying out from the shine, now come on in, fall down.
Me again? Okay.
Is that the good one? Is that the BS one? Gracias. Thank you.
It's better than yours, I can teach you, but I'll help them. You want the thing that makes me put the guys go crazy. They lose their minds the way you want.
So, I didn't just get home. I've been home for like 2 hours. I had to like decompress because this travel day, I wish I could just poof and be places. I really wish I could just poof and be places. But I left at what? The transportation picked me up at like 10:40 a.m. Got to the airport and now it is 7:50 p.m. It has been a long day. It's been a long day and I have to work tomorrow. So I'm not gonna make this brief, but I'm going to at least give you guys an overview as tired as I am. Don't mind the hair. I'm gonna have some thoughts to share about how this hair interacts on vacation in the review for this hair. That's a separate video, but I do look way different if we do a side by side of how I left on Saturday and how I look today. It's a vastly different situation. However, let's get into my thoughts. So the hotel itself, again, I stayed at Majestic Colonial. It was about 25 minutes from the airport. A lot of the hotels are not, you know, directly on top of the airport. I still have my bracelet. I saw them cutting off a majority of people's bracelets when they were leaving, but they were like, "You want to keep it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll keep it for my end of thoughts video." This is what I wore the entire time. They literally put it on me on Saturday, and I have it on still. So if I wanted to sneak in, I could sneak in. I don't know where I'll be laying my head, but I could sneak in and get some free buffet food right now if I wanted to fly on back over there. But this bracelet got you entry to the restaurants just around the resort. There was a lot of security, even if you were on the beach and you were using the chairs, just monitoring and making sure that the actual people who are staying there are utilizing the facilities as they should. So from the airport, I utilized the airport transportation from the hotel just to make it easy and simple on myself. I didn't want to deal with taxi, all these places, you know, there's taxis or Ubers or you can rent a car. For me, it was simple enough. I had both cars to myself. Even though I didn't book a private, I never booked a private. There was a cost for a private and there was a cost for if you just want to take the airport shuttle. And I just chose normal airport shuttle, but I guess if there's not a lot of people going, then it is private. It becomes private. So it cost me $80 in total, so there and back. So I prepaid. They were communicative. The day before, they were like, "We still got you down. We'll be at the airport." If you guys saw the intro, I don't know if I blurred it out since they have my full government out here like that, but they had a little sign, got me. As soon as I got checked out, they were just sitting. He was just like, we're waiting for you. Come on. So they sent me an email the day before confirming that they would be there to pick me up. So again, $80 to me, it's just the peace of mind, the safety, everything. The resort itself, I don't have a lot to compare it to. That's the thing I hate about these things, is because you don't have anything else to compare it to in regards to Punta Cana. There are so many resorts on Punta Cana. I don't know where this ranks. Well, I do know where it ranks. On U.S. News and World Reports, they have like a ranking. If you ever want to check the rankings of any hotel in any resort city, you can go to U.S. News and World Reports. The Majestic comes in at 22 on the list, so it's not at the bottom, but it's not at this super top. It's not number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's number 22 out of Let me see how many is in that ranking. So there are 135, I don't know if you can see it, hotels in Punta Cana, but the hotel I stayed at is ranked 22. And the hotel that's above it, I believe, is its sister. So on the property, I stayed at Majestic Colonial. As I probably said at the beginning, there was Majestic Colonial, Majestic Elegance, and Majestic Mirage. All three share. You can really walk to either. It took nothing to walk to. Looking online, I could not see a real difference between the rooms themselves at each of them. There weren't that many kids there. I can also only say how things were when I was there. You have to take into account I went when students are back in school, so I felt kind of at first uneasy because I should have gotten the club. So each of the hotels has a section called club. So you have the regular rooms and then you have the club rooms. The club rooms are for those 18 and up, so child free. So it almost mirrors my side of the resort. So there's a Colonial and Colonial Club. There's an Elegance and Elegance Club. There was a Mirage and Mirage Club. So it's like the other side, like the hotel kind of splits, and then there's the regular side and then there's the club side. I stayed in the regular side, and then across the way, I don't know if you could have seen the buildings, but those were the clubs. The rooms look the same. The only difference is there can't be any children in those areas. That first night I got in there and I realized the club was 18 and up, and I was like, man, I should have booked that. Like I was beating myself up. I even contemplated like maybe I should go in the morning and like say I want to switch rooms. However, I forgot that children go to school. Like my birthday was on Monday, the 28th. They were out of school last week for Thanksgiving, but their butts had to be back in school on Monday. And same thing with college students. There weren't a lot of college students because everybody who's in college knows those 2 weeks before Christmas break, you're studying your butt off for finals. So it wasn't like a spring break party vibe, nor were there a lot of children. So I didn't see or it didn't feel like a lot of kids there. It barely felt like any kids. I didn't feel the kid presence, which proof. But if I had gone in June, July, I'm sure that it would have been kids out the wazoo. So I didn't feel a need. Like I actually enjoyed my side of the, because it felt more lively. Like there was parties at like 4 o'clock, like a phone party. I didn't capture any of that footage, but there were like things that were going on my side, which kept it more lively. I liked my bar staff. You guys saw I went to there. Both of them, like they came and brought me drinks. Like I liked my side, but again, I don't know. The other side had a swim up bar too. The other side, the club side, has some of the same amenities. It's just walled off, or not walled off, but there's trees that create like a partition so that outsiders can't really get in. The restaurants, I think I went to almost every restaurant on site. I definitely don't like a buffet. I'm the same way when it comes to a cruise ship. I'm not the hugest fan of a buffet. I might do it for a breakfast because I did room service breakfast most of the times here. But for the dinners, I did go to sit downs. The Japanese place last night, although it was enjoyable, that sushi was not the best. It was probably the worst sushi in my life. I probably have had better Harris Teeter sushi than the sushi that was there. It was not... it hadn't been sitting. It felt like it had been sitting for a while and not kept cold, or it just wasn't hitting the vibe. So that Japanese restaurant, loved the concept, just wasn't in love with the food. On the scale of 1 to 10, not having anything to compare it to in resorts, in terms of food, I'd give the food maybe a 6.5. You know, I wish some of my steaks were cooked more the way I said I would like them cooked. For service, I'd give a 10 out of 10. Great people, a very engaging staff, very accommodating staff. In terms of atmosphere, still 10 out of 10. I love that there was no fighting over the beach chairs. The beach chairs that were there were very much so, like I'd never fall over a beach chair. Like, you know, sometimes you go to like these beaches and they got like 6 chairs, plenty of umbrellas under the chairs, plenty of being out of the sun. If there was seaweed, they were cleaning it up. Like, just the beach itself was very pristine. I think one of the biggest questions is safety, and I think that's why DR has a lot of all-inclusive resorts. Like, it's one of those cities, like a lot of big cities like Cabo and Cancun are, where they have an influx of all-inclusive, because the idea is we want you to have everything here so you don't have to leave here. You don't have to leave here. Although I had so much fun on that party boat. That was an excursion through the hotel. The hotel partnered with this company for this excursion, so it wasn't like I did a third party. I'm the type person, if I go on a cruise, I'm gonna book the excursion through the cruise, and I'm the same way with this. I'm gonna book it through the hotel because the liability if something happens to transportation, if something happens in any way, is on the hotel. Like, you guys, you contracted through this. I didn't get back on time, or the bus didn't come, or things like that. It's through the hotel. I loved my first international solo trip. I count this as my first international solo trip, even though my cruise was solo, and I did go to Bahamas technically. I felt like that's different. Like, you have a warm sweater of the cruise hugging you a bit. This was like no warm sweater, nothing holding me in. It was me there by myself, exploring, and I had fun. If you had fun watching this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this type of content, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you have that notification bell on too, so you don't miss anything that I do. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89, so you could have known I was here in real time, or semi-known I was there in real time. Make sure you're following me on TikTok as well. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Wait. She don't slide. Right on my right, I know.